Do you remember what life was like before the internet? It feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Back in the day, people communicated in ways that seem almost quaint to us now. Long, handwritten letters filled with heartfelt emotions, sent across miles and often taking days to reach their intended recipients. Phone calls were made on bulky landline phones, their spiraling cords a symbol of connection in a world yet untouched by digital communication. Navigating the world was a different ballgame too. Paper maps were our trusty companions, guiding us through unfamiliar territories. There was a certain thrill to plotting a course and finding your way, a sense of achievement that's hard to replicate with modern GPS technology. Leisure time was spent engaging in simple joys, reading books, playing outdoor games, or just having a good old chat with friends and family. No screens, no digital distractions, just pure, unadulterated human interaction. In the pre-digital era, life was slower, yet it had its unique charm. How did we communicate before the age of instant messaging and emails? Let's journey back to a time when communication was a different beast altogether. Imagine this. You wanted to share your thoughts with a friend living miles away, so you'd pull out a piece of paper and pen down your feelings. There was something deeply personal about a handwritten letter, something that digital text can't quite capture. Then there were phone calls, made from those bulky public booths, where you drop in a coin and dial the number from memory. Yes, that's right, we actually memorized phone numbers back then. And let's not forget the humble fax machine, a marvel of its time, swiftly transmitting printed material over a telephone line. The anticipation of waiting for a response, the thrill when it finally arrived, that was the magic of communication in the pre-digital era. Communication was an art, a process, a journey. Remember when outdoor games were the best part of our day? Let's take a journey back to a time when the world was our playground, a time before digital devices dominated our leisure. The pre-digital era was a time of hopscotch, tag, and hide-and-seek. We were the masters of the outdoors, and every day was an adventure. We'd chalk out a hopscotch grid on the sidewalk, the rough edges of the stones scraping against our shoes, and leap from square to square with the joyous abandon of childhood. Tag was a game of strategy, of swift feet, and even swifter thinking. Hide-and-seek? It was about outsmarting your friends, finding that perfect hiding spot, and holding your breath as they walked by, none the wiser. Our imaginations were the architects of our entertainment, the creators of our joy. We interacted, we ran, we played, we lived in the moment, uninhibited by screens. Leisure was about interaction, about being in the moment, about being human. Ever got lost in a new city with only a paper map to guide you? Ah, the good old days when the world was a giant puzzle waiting to be solved, one turn at a time. In the pre-GPS era, navigating through unfamiliar places was an art form. You'd unfold a paper map as big as a tablecloth, tracing your finger along squiggly lines and tiny symbols, hoping you're going the right way. Asking locals for directions was part of the journey. Some would offer precise instructions, while others might send you on a wild goose chase. But these interactions added color to our travels. And when we got lost, which was often, it wasn't a disaster, it was an opportunity. We'd stumble upon hidden gems, meet fascinating people, and create unforgettable memories. The old-school way of navigating taught us to be resourceful, to trust our instincts, and to embrace the unexpected. Travel was an adventure, a thrilling exploration, a journey of discovery. So, how has the advent of the internet changed our lives? Well, it's as if we've stepped into a time machine and emerged in a world where everything happens at warp speed. The internet has transformed our lives, offering conveniences we could only dream of in the past. We can now communicate in a heartbeat, regardless of distance. Our leisure time is filled with a plethora of digital entertainment, and travel has become as simple as a few clicks and swipes. But with these advancements, we've also witnessed the loss of certain experiences and skills. The thrill of waiting for a letter has been replaced by the instant gratification of emails and texts. Playgrounds have been exchanged for virtual worlds and maps. Well, they're more of a novelty than a necessity now. The internet has undeniably made life easier, but sometimes it's nice to remember the charm of the days gone by.